All right, let's take a look at creating a dot plot and a histogram for this set of data. So let's start by doing our minimum and our maximum. All right, so first things first, we're going to start, let's look, our minimum is 3 and our maximum looks to be 10. So we're going to set our number line down here. We're going to just increment up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then we're just going to number this up here as well for our counts. Hopefully we have nothing more than 8. So let's start. Let's start with 3. We have 1, 2, 3, 3s. 1, 2, 3. Now let's take a look at our 4s. 4. We don't have any 4s. 5s. 1 and 2. 6s. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Put 4 dots above 6. 7s, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Oops. All right, and then 8, we have 1, 9, 1, and 10, 1. Okay, now let's do a histogram. And for this, I'm going to use my dot plot to help me do my histogram. So I don't like this number line. I'm not sure why they did it like this, but we're going to leave this at 2. We're going to go to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and finally 11. So we're going to look at our ranges from 2 to 3. So that's 2, but less than 3, which is 0. What about 3 but less than 4? Well, we have 3 of those. Again, let's just number this over here on the side. All right, so 3 but less than 4. So there's 3 of those. 1, 2, 3. We're going to draw a box that high for our histogram. Let's see, between 4 and 5, we have 0. Between 5 and 6, so that's 5 but not 6, we have 2. Okay, again, we have 2. Between 6 and 7, so that's 6 but not 7, so we have 4. Okay, 7 to 8, we have 6. Okay, 8 to 9, that's 8 but not 9, so that's 1. Same thing with 9 to 10, and 10 but not 11. Okay, there we go. There's our histogram. All right, and let's take a look at this one. We're going to construct a dot plot for the set from the number of hours slept. We're going to look at our minimum, and then we're going to look at our maximum. So our minimum looks to be 4, and our max is 10. So we're going to set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then we're just going to number these over here so we can get an accurate count. All right, so our minimum is 4. So we're going to go down here to 4. We're going to, how many 4s do I have? 1. Okay, 5s, let's see, I have 1 5 as well. 6s, we have 1, 2, 3. 7s, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then 8s, make those dots a little bit bigger so you can see them. 8s, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 9s, we have 0, and 10, we have 1. Okay, so let's go on from there. Let's do our histogram now. So it looks like these are from 2 to 4, 4 to 6. These goes by 2. So we're going to start with our lower number between 4 and 6. So that means I'm going to count 4 and 5, but not 6. So how many 4s and 5s do I have? Well, I have 1 4 and 1 5. So between 4 and 6, we have 2 values. Okay, and 6 and 8, so that's 6 and 7. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So that's 9. So let's number this. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So that's all the way up here between 6 and 8 hours of sleep, but not 8. So let's go to 8 to 10. So that's 8, 9, and 10. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's our histogram. Okay. Over here in the dot plot, it's a little more spread out. Over here in the histogram, it's more clumped together. So let's first construct a box and whisker now for this data. So we're going to start with our minimum is 4. And we're going to go all the way up to 10. So I'm just going to pick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Our min is 4. Our max is 10. Now let's find our median. Okay, so it just helps if all these numbers are spread out. 4, 5, we have 3 6s, 6 7s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4 8s, and a 10. All right, let's take a look at finding the middle. We're going to cross them off. And I actually have to stop right now because all my numbers are 7, so our median is 7. Now I need to find the quartile 1 and the quartile 3. So our upper and our lower. So we actually got to find the real middle. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 6, 7, 7, 7, 7. So there's our real middle. All right, now let's find the lower quartile, or the quartile of these numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So count 4 in. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6 and 6 are in the middle. So guess what our lower quartile is? Quartile 3 is not 8. Sorry, it's 6. And then our upper quartile, we're going to take a look at all of these. All right, so 7, 7, 7, 7. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oops, that's our median. So we're going to go from here on up. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're in between 8 and 8, which is 8. So there's our median. It's at 7. Oops. Our quartile 1 is at 6, and our quartile 3 is at 8. So let's draw our box. Draw a line through the median, and then connect the whiskers. And there we go. Let's take a look at 10. So select the plot you could use to identify or to justify each claim. So we're going to look at each the histogram, the box plot, or the box and the whisker to justify our answer. The mode is 7. Well, if we look at the box plot, which we just did, so far the only thing that I know is that if this was all I was given, is that my median is a 7. It says nothing about how many 7s there are. Looking at the histogram, that's the same thing. 7 is right here. In this giant bar, it could either be 6 or 7 or anywhere up to but not including 8. So that's a big question mark. I don't know how many there are here or here. But if you look at the dot plot, I can clearly see right here, okay, that there's 6 7s, so that is my mode. So to justify that claim, I would pick the dot plot. All right, 11, the median is 7. Well, which one of these graphs clearly gives you the median? Not the box, not the histogram, but, I'm sorry, not the dot or the histogram, but the box and the whisker plot. That is how you justify the median. It is right there in the middle. It is clearly given. All right, and approximately 50% of the people slept 7 hours or less. All right, I can't really, that's not clearly stated here. I'd have to do some math. And this one, again, I don't know in the histogram, I don't know how many 7s are here, and it's not split evenly at 7. So if I look at just the box and a whisker, so that is less than 7 hours of sleep. So there's 7. So there's 2 quartiles below 7. So that's 50%. So that means that I can justify that answer with a box and a